It's very exciting when it comes to you, my gorgeous Sagittarius, especially when it comes to this month and especially when it comes to August 2019, because there is one particular day that I would like to pay attention to. I would like you to pay attention to in particular. There are going to be 4 dates in total, I'm going to tell you, but the one in particular is going to be mind-blowing, and I am talking about the 21st of August. The 21st of August is going to be literally mind-blowing when it comes to you and when it comes to your situation, and you will see exactly what I mean, because this is very deep and this is very significant, and this is going to reflect on your particular situation, and particularly on the moment in time when you were actually really wise. So your wiseness, your power through your karma and through the certain option that you had not that long ago, now this is a payback time indeed, because what is going to happen, you are going to have a reward from your hard work, from all those things that you have been focusing on, from all those things that you have been hoping that are going to happen. This is going to happen, but there are going to be a couple of options here. You probably, if you would think about it, you would be probably kind of hoping for just one certain option, like a new opportunity, but there are 2 options that are going to be very significant, and both of them are going to be powerful opportunities that you are going to have. But it's not only about that. Energetically, you're going to go on the whole new level. This is going to be so good because it's all coming and happening through a certain honor. There is going to be a wonderful recognition and realization that you are going to have. You're going to be recognized by the right people. You're going to be recognized in the right way. And this recognition is just going to make it feel absolutely brilliant, because this is going to be the moment in time that is going to be very important this year. This moment in time is probably going to be the most important month this year, but that particular date is going to change everything, because it's not only about 2 options, it's actually about the ultimate change. These 2 options are not only going to be a huge beginning in your life, but this is going to lead towards your own particular ultimate change in life. I'm so excited, I'm so happy for you, because most certainly this is going to be the time of power. This is going to be the time of radiance. This is going to be the whole new wake-up call that you are going to have through your own reflection, which is on another hand going to give you the whole new perspective. By the time we get to the last part of this month, there is going to be an opportunity that you are going to have, the actual financial opportunity, but this financial opportunity is also at the same time going to bring so much into your life when it comes to your strength, when it comes to the certain purification, and most certainly it's the creativity. It's most certainly, the actual creativity that you're going to have, that you're going to feel. And this creativity is at the same time going to be guiding you towards your own rebirth, literally. I'm just like it so much because it's all about the actual capability. You're going to realize what you're actually capable of, big way. And on another hand, it's just about the rewards from hard work, success, and admiration from others. At the same time, this is going to make you feel so much better. And also, at the same time, to me, it very much so looks like that you wanted to prove something to yourself, and most certainly you will, and this is going to be the time when you're going to be able to come up with this. But also there was somebody in particular that you wanted to prove something about your life, about yourself, about your success, and about the second stage of your life. And this is all connected, because this is going to be very deep and very powerful and very significant moment in time. On another hand, this is going to create a great determination, initiative, strength, force, triumph, power, success. This is absolutely brilliant. You know, the actual certain distraction, you know, this was actually distracting you every now and then because it was affecting certain part of your life when it comes to your own personal success and when it comes to the certain future planning. So you had to kind of readjust your journey along the line, and you realized that maybe certain things took slightly longer. But this is like looking at the big picture, looking at your life and looking at what you're doing right now, and where would you like your life to actually go. So this is going to be an amazing moment in time, because you're going to end up with a couple of options that are going to be absolutely life-changing. And I really like it because at the same time, something very interesting about your past is going to be illuminated. Something from your past is going to be illuminated, especially when it comes to the certain direction, and especially when it comes to you taking a certain like an insight from the past and just bringing it into what's going on now in order to actually have a conclusion to the certain issue, to have a conclusion to the certain problem. Okay, and the 21st of August, it's also going to bring you a really interesting, absolutely mind-blowing challenge. But the challenge that you are going to have, it's going to be like kind of in the form of a proposition, and it's going to be in the form of a proposal, and it's going to create a challenge because it's going to have elements of things that you don't know about, elements of things that you would have to learn, and elements of things that are going to make you feel like a little bit uneasy. So basically that means that you're going to come across with something, with a certain stage, certain element, certain part of your life where you're going to be tested in such a way what your confidence is like dealing with things in life that actually kind of you don't know much about, and you think that you're going to be kind of affected, your energy is going to be affected because you haven't got a certain experience. Just remember, listen to me, Sagittarius, very carefully. My gorgeous Sagittarini, I love you to bits, but listen to me very carefully. There are going to be lots of elements from the 21st of August until the end of that month when you're going to be kind of showered by. There are going to be lots of situations that you're going to come across that are going to be for the very first time. And this is not a coincidence. This is not a surprise. This is not something unusual at all. Because the 21st of August, it's also very important when it comes to your spiritual journey, when it comes to the next stage of your spiritual journey. 21st of August, it's actually going to be like a beautiful spiritual door, again, that you're going to go through. And once you go through this spiritual door, you're going to find yourself in an absolutely incredible, beautiful, the most enchanted forest. And you will see and you will come across certain things for the very first time. What you need to remember, that you are going to have a very sacred energy around you. It's all about having a sacred power, sacred energy. What does that mean? That whatever you come across, whatever you don't know how to do, whatever makes you feel a little bit uneasy, whatever makes you feel like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this, I'm not familiar with this. No, you just go. The bottom line is you need to start. The bottom line is as many new things you do from the 21st of August until the end of that month, as many new things you do, as many new things you try, that is just going to reflect on your life in the best possible way indeed, because this is all about you rediscovering yourself and you rediscovering certain things about your spiritual journey. 21st of August, it's also going to bring a certain realization that is going to surprise you. Certain element is going to surprise you. Certain unfoldment of the certain element when it comes to like the certain events in your life, it's going to surprise you, because there is a particular thing that is going to be on your mind that you are going to be feeling drawn to, and that is something very important, because this is very significant for you to realize that this is going to be the beginning of something very special, the beginning of something really different, which is just going to be bouncing back in you and kind of making you to want to make a really important decision. But the really important decision that you're also going to make, it's going to be very significant when it comes to your home, when it comes to immediate environment, and when it comes to making a quite massive, huge, powerful decision. And it's something that you were thinking about before, but you will know now that this is going to be absolutely the right time to do this indeed. What 21st of August, it's also going to reveal, it's an absolutely amazing option, but it's just so much to do with your security. It's so much to do with the finances. Financial situation is going to start looking really good, and there is an option that is going to become available to you as well. And something very significant is going to happen when it comes to the certain possession. What that means, on another hand, that you need to pay attention, and you need to maybe pay attention to the certain possessions that you have. Maybe if you have a car, or if you have like a maybe house, if you have a home, if you have a land or whatever, there will need to be like a little adjustment and readjustment that you're going to need to make. You're going to need to start, you're going to need to create. And that's very important, because you're going to tap into this energy, you're going to tap into this dimension, which is just going to bring you, on another hand, like a completely different options. And that option is going to be very interesting as well, and it's just part of the certain dimension, and it's going to unfold very, very quickly instead of going very, very slowly. Okay? Basically, what else I was going to say, that the 21st of August is going to be very important, because there is also going to be the realization that you're going to have that it's time to move on when it comes to the certain situation as well. Okay, karmically, it's going to be very important, certain situation when it comes to the certain person, that it's time to move on. And that is going to be significant, because it is going to provide you with an option that is actually going to help you to emerge in a certain way and help you to be kind of make a rather instinctive decision. And this is nothing unusual, because this is going to be the moment in time when you're going to be kind of focusing a lot on on your like a private life and personal life, and also like when it comes to finances, when it comes to money. This is actually going to be really good month, because not only you will have a great realization, not only you will have a fantastic mind-blowing achievement, but also it is just all about the next stage, next step in your life. And this is going to be massive, and this is going to be huge. And at the same time, you're going to feel a very sharp connection with your immediate future. Again, I'm not talking about like 30 years time, but it's to do with your immediate future. And that in itself is just going to give you so much power, so much like energy, and so much optimism. And this is going to be an important moment, because in your mind, you're already going to create a really amazing magical path indeed. Just remember also, on another hand, what else I want to say, my gorgeous Sagittarini, that the 21st of August, it's an important time. Let me just tell you this. It's an important to think positive, to be very optimistic throughout this day. But if you could do it like from the 21st of August, especially until the end of the month, it will be perfect. But at least if you can be as optimistic as you possibly can on the 21st of August, because your power of your mind is going to be very strong. Your mind is your energy, your thinking is your energy. Just keep on thinking positive, and you're going to bring more positivity. This is very important, because this is actually going to create and start very powerful karmic readjustment in your life, and you will see exactly what I mean. Very, very important time indeed. And 21st of August also, if you are looking for the certain negotiations, if you are looking for the certain investment, if you're looking to start something very important, if you're looking to talk to someone really who's making you feel really nervous, and you don't know what to say, you don't know how to react, then the 21st of August, it's also going to be absolutely fantastic day for that, because the energy is just going to be perfect. You will be able to express yourself and explain yourself in a really lovely and nice and wonderful way. Okay, you will have 21st, 22nd and 23rd of August. All these 3 days are going to be very good for all these things that I've just mentioned. 21st, 22nd and 23rd of August indeed. And if you come across like a certain things that something important, and you feel like a little bit nervous, just remember that you're having a sacred energy. 21, 22, 23rd of August, sacred energy all these 3 days around. So whatever you start first, whatever you begin, even if you're a little bit nervous to talk to certain people and things like that, just go for it. Apply for as many jobs as you can. For example, if you're looking for a job, for the negotiations also. Very important moment in time indeed. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Sagittarius, and it's for August 2019. So it's for you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, and it's for August 2019. Now, what I find really fascinating is that your number this month, of course, it's number 22. Now, look at this, 21, 22. This is incredible. Number 22, it's only confirming everything that I said so far. But I like it. I like the way it turn. No, you know that song, I like it. Anyway, basically it's a 22, and it's confirming something very important to me. Very important. You are going to end up with an additional option by the end of this month. That additional option is very significant when it comes to your spiritual journey, and it's also about to bring the whole new harmony into your sign, which is going to activate you in a really powerful and wonderful way, and it's also going to become very integral and very important part of your spiritual journey. But the bottom line is, it's a wonderful option that you're going to end up with, and this option is also going to have a direct reflection on your life and direct reflection of what you have been doing and focusing on, but especially in the last 24 months. especially within the last 24 months karmically. This month is going to bring you a wonderful surprise, and this surprise that you're going to have is just going to be so important because it's all about your personal promotion, your personal improvement. It is your personal development, okay? And this is all about the outcomes of the past efforts that are going to lead to towards your own personal rebirth. And also, what else is going to happen? The land is going to be very fertile when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to making wishes, when it comes to sending a wish to the universe and things like that. So this is going to be an important moment in time to start something new, to make something new, to begin something new. Anything that is connected to the energy of the actual new, whatever you start, whatever you make, whatever you start to create is just going to have an absolutely incredible effect on your life. And it's something that is going to last for a really long time. So when I say the land is going to be fertile, of course I'm referring to the spiritual land. I'm referring to the spirituality. From the 21st of August until the end of that month, please, whatever you start is just going to kind of be really big, and it's going to grow absolutely massive because you're going to go with this particular energy that is just going to take you somewhere else where you wouldn't normally get, where you wouldn't normally go. And this is the power of all this. This is the wheel of fortune. This is your destiny, and this is your fortune, and this is a very important moment in time, okay? And also, whatever you start, there is something in particular that you're going to start. It's going to seem like tiny. You might even start it in your mind. Just remember, your mind is your energy as well. But there is the particular thing that you're also going to start this month as well. And the actual direct continuation of that is going to be in July 2020. July 2020, it's going to be the direct continuation of what you're going to start. Whether this is going to be a little business, whether this is going to be a new job, whether this is going to be some kind of project, whether this is going to be some kind of new directions. My God, the opportunities are absolutely limitless. Absolutely limitless. This is most certainly going to be something you will create that will last for generations to come. But at the same time, it is going to be your wake-up call, because emotionally you're going to learn something very powerful and very significant about yourself, which is going to give you vavavumish power indeed. Okay, so it's all 22. It's all about the actual opportunity that you are going to have. This is brilliant because this is all going to be an advancement of your own life. Absolutely remarkable new beginning where you're going to realize like a limited option, limitless options. Okay, absolutely brilliant. When it comes to your health, you see, it's very important for me to say that when it comes to your health, you're actually going to need a little bit to watch your concentration levels. There is a lot going to be happening, and there are lots of decisions that you're going to need to make. There are lots of decisions that you're going to need to focus, and there are lots of people that you're going to talk to for the first time. Sometimes when we talk to people for the first time, they also can take like a lot of energy from us. It depends what type of these people are, what kind of energy they have, what part of their spiritual journey they are at, and things like that. But I highly recommend you to get like something for concentration, like a fish oil or like a flaxseed oil, because flaxseed oil, I would recommend the fish oil, like non-GMO and like as natural as possible. Fish oil, which is omega-3 essential fatty acids, which is something that our body doesn't produce ourselves, by ourselves. So this is something that we really should need to take. And this comes from the fish. And the plant version of that would be flaxseed oil. So flaxseed oil is like a plant version of fish oil, but they both provide omega-3 essential fatty acids. They're absolutely remarkable when it comes to concentration levels, when it comes to like circulation, when it comes to like our skin. There's a lot of other things, even mood, even it's really good for the mood, you see. So that's something that I would highly recommend you to get, like the actual flaxseed oil or fish oil. Very, very important indeed. If you get this in a capsule oil form, or you can get like in an oil form. But if you are on any other medications, if you are pregnant, or if you're breastfeeding, I just need you to check with your doctor, to check with your GP whether you can take this or not. But this is going to help you a lot with your concentration levels and with your mood. I'm not saying you're moody, but it's going to be brilliant because you will be dealing a lot, and you will kind of benefit a lot from concentration, and from an extra concentration, from a sharp concentration level. So this is why I need you to take a fish oil or a flaxseed oil. And in general, these supplements are absolutely remarkable. Okay, so now now going on the very first date, sorry, that I need you to pay attention to. It's actually going to be on the 4th of August. Now, the 4th of August is going to be an important date because you see, you're going to feel like a little bit like part of a different dimension. Something from the past is going to bounce back. Some kind of an emotional, something that happened to you in the past, something that happened especially within the last like about 10 months in particular, and it's to do with certain maybe negativity that you went through, certain maybe a little bit of pain that you went through, certain little disappointment that you went through. So that kind of made you feel a little bit negative, and it left a little bit of bitter taste in your mouth, but without you even realizing, this was a very important moment in time, because this made you really strong. This made you really strong, and this started building you, building your strength, started building your power, and it was a very important and essential part of your spiritual journey. And believe me or not, there is something that started to happen in a fantastic way, because for your spirit started evolving in a really mature and responsible way. And I say this in mature and responsible way because when it comes to the actual spirit evolving in the right direction, this is the most certainly it, because there was something that happened at the same time that a negative situation made you really wise, really wise, and you wouldn't be as wise if you didn't go through this situation. And that is going to be direct result of what is going to happen on the 4th of August, my babies. The direct result, the actual really fantastic realization of the certain unfoldment in your life, but especially when it comes to the certain materialistic gain, and also very important realization about the second stage of your life that is just going to become very attractive to you at the same time. This is all about a certain safety. This is all about security. This is all about your own power. This is all about your family. This is all about the rewards, like really kind of starting to show themselves, right in front of you, all about all the certain unfoldments that are going to lead towards your own personal rebirth. I highly suggest you to wear like a tiger's eye crystal throughout this month. Tiger's eye crystal, this comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying this, you're also supporting my channel at the same time, but I think it's going to be really important for you to wear like a tiger's eye crystal this month, because it's going to protect you from an evil eye, from negative energy, but also at the same time it's going to be very good when it comes to prosperity, money, and making like a really important decisions when it comes to like your financial situation. It is very positive because it helps you to reflect in a certain way, and that on another hand helps you to grow in many different ways that you wouldn't normally grow, because you protect yourself at the same time, you're grounded, but you also attract success as well. The second important date that I want you to pay attention to, my gorgeous Sagittarini, it's actually going to be the 14th of August. Now, the 14th of August is just like an important continuation of a certain friendship. It's going to be very evident. But there is someone in particular that is going to come back from your past. But this is somebody who you think of really highly. This is somebody who was a very integral, important part of your, of your childhood, of your journey, and things like that. So there is somebody that who you maybe have lost like a connection a little bit. Somebody that you have lost some little bit of touch with that particular person, and that in itself is going to be an important moment, because it's also going to have a very positive impact on your own strength and in your own power. So that person is going to have an interesting information for you, but that is not good. They're not going to tell you this, but you're going to realize this through them, through this situation, through this person, like kind of like starting to come back into your life. This is so good because you're going to realize something about yourself, and you're also going to be almost immediately connected to the certain learning experience. The 14th of August is going to be very evident and very powerful when it comes to you expanding what you do, expanding your experience, expanding what you do. So what you're doing now this is going to be a moment in time when you're going to bring something else in, and that what you bring into your life is going to be very important, because most certainly it is going to have direct impact in your speedness, because there is going to be like a swift activity energy, swift change, sudden progress, beautiful movement, but especially with the stale part of your life, especially with that part of your life that hasn't been moving for quite a while. And that's why I'm saying that this is so important, because it's going to be a significant part, because it's just going to really have a wonderful reflection on your own purification, and it is going to be almost like a healing effect on you. Absolutely wonderful. And what does that mean? Also that when it comes to the actual ailments that you didn't see improvements, like when it comes to your health, most certainly this is going to be the moment in time when those of you that didn't have any improvements with your ailments that you have for a long time, now this is going to be like a really important moment in time. Okay, the third important date, it's actually going to be on the 30th of August, 30. Now the 30th of August is going to be an important day, because this is when the certain advice from somebody very beautiful in your life. I say beautiful, somebody who is very gentle, somebody who is very beautiful, somebody who is very smart, somebody who is very clever, somebody who is having an absolutely perfect work-life balance. It's actually going to have an impact on your life, because they told you something, they gave you an advice, okay, not that long ago, and now this advice is going to make sense, because this advice is going to be more important, more than ever, on the 30th of August. And that advice is going to bring you balance, and the balance is going to give you vavavoom, and vavavoom is going to give you confidence, and that confidence is going to bring you balance, force, harmony and firmness, in order to start something absolutely mind-blowing. Listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Sagittarini. This is an important moment in time, because sometimes in life, little things are really little, on purpose, so they can confuse us a little bit, so we can search for them a little bit more, a little bit extra, and by doing this we build our energy, and by doing this we become the part of the different dimension, and by doing this more things are kind of available to us, because we are just kind of, our spiritual journey is evolving, there is no tomorrow. This is an important moment in time, I'm saying, because something that is really little and tiny is going to grow to be huge, massive. As I said before, the little tiny seed is going to become the most powerful and the most significant, the most oldest and wisest oak in the forest. Okay, very, very significant. My bottom line is that the 30th of August is going to bring you an adventure. Absolutely fantastic. You're gonna start living again. I'm not saying that you didn't live so far, but this balance of energies is just going to make you feel so good, and that in itself is going to bring you an adventure. It's going to make you feel enthusiastic, and the whole new initiative is going to come up with this, and it's all about the new direction, okay, and unlimited possibilities. And now this is when the beautiful obsessive positive obsession is going to come through. And when we have a positive obsession about something that is good in our lives, that is taking us somewhere else, that is going to improve our lives, it's absolutely on top of the, on top of your game. This is fantastic, because it's all about perfect union. It's all about a certain management that is going to be very significant. It's all about a certain adjustment, and also an influence, certain influence through somebody is going to be rather significant. What else I would like you to do is watch for the bird. There is going to be the bird and omen. It's an omen again. This year has been super spiritual indeed. And there is another omen that you are going to have. And I'm not surprised that you're going to have your omen on the 30th of August. And when you have your omen, when you see this bird again, please try to pay attention to what you were thinking about, but especially when it comes to your life, and especially when it comes to the new direction, adding something new into your life, and see what the bird is. How did you feel when you saw the bird? What was happening at around the time? And also look at the symbolic meaning of the bird. Whichever symbolic meaning you feel or that it is, or you find, it's going to be the special meaning for you indeed. So this is what you need to do. And symbolic meaning of the bird, it's going to give you really important, it's going to help you to have a important realization that a certain important part of your life is coming much sooner, much quicker than what you thought. It's going to surprise you, but in the best possible way indeed. Okay, so now what else I was going to say? Now basically going on the very first part of August 2019, you see, it is all about making a certain decision, and the decision that you're going to make is just basically going back to especially in the last 2 months. Something was on your mind in the last 2 months, my gorgeous Sagittarius. What was on your mind? Okay, especially in the last 2 months, there were a couple of decisions that you had where you were thinking about certain things that were confusing you and you didn't know what to do. You didn't need to make a decision really quickly, which is fantastic. Sometimes, when we are having a Wheel of Fortune moment, things happen because they're meant to happen like from a slightly different dimension, and then we react in a different way. That's just meant to be like that. But when it's like this, you basically knew that there is an indecisive situation, but that in this indecisive situation you didn't have to rush, which is brilliant. But this was evident in the last 2 months in particular. So the decision is going to be made, and this is going to be so good because automatically it's going to make you feel free, and automatically it means that this was like kind of holding you down and preventing you to be yourself, because it was like kind of tampering with your energy, which means that it was the part of your life that you started feeling really uncomfortable and negative, maybe unhappy about, that you just know that it's coming to an end, but you were just waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time. That's what I'm talking about. There is a certain decision that you're going to make, and that decision that you're going to make is going to help you to be free. It's going to help you with a certain abandonment, readjustment. You're going to need to cut something out of your life, which is absolutely fine, but you will feel ready for anything because the time is right. The energy is going to be completely different. Sorry. And most certainly, gosh. Most certainly this is going to be an important moment in time, because you're going to make a significant decision when it comes to some kind of possession that you have. Some kind of possession that you have, you're going to make a significant decision, and that decision that you're going to make is going to be so good because some time ago you again didn't jump into conclusions. You were waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time. So now I can say from the most certainly August is going to be a time of an absolutely mind-blowing unfoldment. This is already the second situation that I'm seeing here that is going to lead towards nothing but your own rebirth indeed, because what I can see here is the time for celebration. So by the time we get to the second part of August, you are going to have a fantastic time for a reason for celebration, and you will want to gather your friends, you will want to gather your family or the people who mean to you so much, because there is a conclusion to the certain problem that is going to come to an end, and that's so good. This is something that was preventing you to move on. This is something that emotionally had an effect on you, an impact on you, and this is something that was just a kind of bringing you down. So this is brilliant because automatically it's going to bring a healing effect on you, people around you, people around you as well. And also, what is this going to be followed by? The certain person of authority is going to be like, hello Sagittarini. So basically that means if you're working, you will be recognized by the right people, you're going to be praised, and you're going to most certainly go on the next stage. If you're looking for work, please Sagittarius, this is just so important. If you're looking for work, keep on applying, because from mid-August until the end of August, this time is going to be incredible, and something very special is going to come forward. But you will have a sacred energy around you, about you, which is just going to give you self-confidence like there is no tomorrow. You will be able to feel this, you will be able to sense this indeed. This is all about the authority praising you up and giving you the option about your own accomplishment, and it's about you going on this next level that is going to be very, very important. It's all about your practicality, security, financial situation is just going to start improving here. I'm so glad, and also a great honor from a certain leader. I'm so happy. Whether you're working or not, this is going to be incredible, because as I said, if you're looking for a job, there is something very mind-blowing going to happen. And if you're retired, if you're not looking for work, this is still going to be the time of accomplishment. Very important indeed. And somebody of an authority figure is going to come through forward and give you an option. This is an option that is going to come out of it, that is just going to be directly connected to your practicality, security, and a fantastic honor that is going to come from somebody that is a leader in your life. This is all about the actual certain opportunity that was lost some kind of time ago, and now it's just having a really nice turnaround, and now it's all about that opportunity coming back, slapping you in the face, and giving you the reason to celebrate, because it's all about the prosperity, it's all about the strength, it's all about the power that you're going to get through this, and it's all about your victory and mental clarity that is just going to set you on an absolutely mind-blowing journey. Through this situation, through this time in life, you're about to find out something very important about yourself, something very important about your life, and something very important about your spiritual journey, because by the time we get to the last part of August 2019, you see, you will really be focusing quite a lot on what you want to do with your professional life. Something else is going to become evident here, idea, and you will be tested a little bit, you know, you will be tested a little bit, but you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this because that in itself is just going to make you feel even more creative, and even more assertive. And your assertiveness is going to be the answer, because your assertiveness is also going to help you to be committed to the task at hand, but at the same time there is something very adventurous going to start unfolding in your life. What adventurous is going to start unfolding in your life, it's going to help you to deal with the powerless situation, not to deal with it, but to understand that there's some kind of part of your life, just there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes certain things happen and there is nothing we can do, we just need to move on. But that's absolutely fine, because this in itself is just all going to be about forgiving and forgetting. Very important moment in time for you to forgive and forget to whoever come to you, my babies, whoever come to you, to your mind that you're angry. At the end of August in particular, you need to forgive and forget, because that is going to be an empowering moment for you, for your karma, because it's just going to help you to not only to kind of understand about a certain powerless situation came to an end, but you will move on from that situation completely. Okay, and that in itself is going to provide you with another choice, and it's also going to help you with like a people that are very important in your life, you know, people that are direct people around you, people who mean to you a lot, your family members, you know, people, your friends, you know. This is just going to help you so much, because it's going to open up your eyes towards different things in life, and you will see how much you were worrying about the certain stage in your life that you shouldn't really worry about. But that's fine, because even worrying is sometimes the part of our lives that we need to do in order. It's not good to worry too much, but sometimes we just need to, in order to dig in, you know, into our own hermit moment, which on another hand helps us to get somewhere really far, really deep, and then we can just illuminate those areas that are very dark, very dark, you see. And that's what we need. We need this in order to get to the other side. And this is your moment, this is your time, and this is you going on the other side of your spiritual journey, on the other side of this energy, on the other side of this dimension, which is going to be absolutely brilliant, and it is going to bring you the whole new determination. I'm so happy, because I can see how excited you are going to be, and also an unfinished business is just becoming a success. You know, certain business or something that you started from the past that you weren't too sure whether this is going to work out or not. Now this is going to come back, and this is going to lead towards your own personal success, but it's something that you started and something that you decided to just carry on later on. So this is going to be the continuation of something that you started, because you're going to realize and you're going to recognize and you will know and you will sense that now this is going to be the success. It was all about the time, it was all about the waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time, waiting for the right energy, waiting for the right balance in order to reflect on this situation and see like, ooh la la, this is gonna be absolutely incredible. A very important person in your life as well at the end of August is going to have a good news. I don't know who you were worrying about, but I know, Sagittarini, my gorgeous babies, you were worrying about somebody in particular in your family, you know, and I know you were worrying. So now the end of August is going to bring you like a really nice realization about that family member. So I can see that is going to mean to you so much, because you will be able to move on, because your family member will be able to move on, or like a really good friend of yours. It depends. However, it is going to be good. This is going to be significant indeed. Let me just tell you something, that the end of August is going to bring you mind-blowing opportunity that is just going to help you to absolutely go somewhere completely different with your life, somewhere that you wanted to go for a really long time, but almost you're gonna have your own sacred confirmation that now it's the right time. Okay, very important moment in time indeed. Okay, my Sagittarius, what am I going to do now? I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect with those of you that are actually in relationship. My gosh, you know, those of you that are in relationship, there is a certain trip or journey going to be very important this month. You're going to plan certain trip or journey, and this is going to be so good for both of you, you know, because this trip or journey is going to be literally very sacred as well when it comes to you as a couple, because there is some kind of idea that you are both going to have when you go to that trip or journey. That's why I see this when I'm doing readings, when I'm seeing trip or journey, you know. This is an important moment in time, because it's not only about trip or journey, but it's about an idea that you are going to have once you go there, once you come back, once you're on your way there, once you're on the way back. It really depends. Or also, you can go this month on a journey, or you can plan this month a journey, but you can go like a 1 year later, so it doesn't really matter. Even if you plan this month and you go 1 month later, then that means that the energy of this particular month is still going to be attached to it, so it's going to be the same thing. Karmically, it's going to be very important. You are going to have you're going to have an idea that is also going to help you with like a certain situation that you weren't too sure what to do. You know, you were like kind of like maybe you wanted to go towards a certain direction, but it just kind of didn't work out or didn't work, and then you both decided to like kind of go to different directions. So now this is going to reveal an interesting opportunity as well for both of you. And also, what else I was going to say, your partner is going to do something quite, your partner was focusing and working on something, and your partner was very responsible, and very smart and very clever when your partner made a certain decision. So you're going to realize what the decision is, and now this is going to bounce back, and you're going to like it, and also this is going to lead towards making a really big decision, really big important decision. And this is due to your partner, due to the certain success, through the financial situation getting better, and due to you both feeling that the time is right. So this is going to be absolutely incredible months when you both make a very important decision, which is going to reflect on both of you by the end of this month, indeed. Okay? So now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are actually single. For those of you that are single, it's just like, my God, this is going to be an important moment in time. Look at this. Very busy month. You're going to be all around the place. You're going to be dealing with a lot. My Lord. But you're going to like it. It's like when it comes to business, when it comes to work, when it comes to success, when it comes to financial security, this is all going to be very enhanced. But it's all kind of going to be something for you to deal with, but also at the same time, you're going to feel quite adventurous about it. Only this in itself is going to raise so many energies, okay? So many energies will be raised, and there are going to be so many. You see this? You're going to feel very sharp, you're going to feel very powerful, and you will be kind of having a very sacred energy when it comes to your own radiance. People will notice you like there is no tomorrow. People will fancy you like there is no tomorrow. People will like you, there is no tomorrow. And especially like if you fancy someone and if you like someone, your energy is going to be so strong, my Sagittarini, that you are going to be kind of like coming across with these people, and they will be able to notice this energy, feel this energy, sense this power, and sense this energy almost immediately. So use it to the best of your possibilities or abilities or whatever. But I can see that you're going to be flirting a lot. I can see that you're going to be meeting lots of people, and I can see that that's exactly what you need to do this month, because there is something very interesting that you are going to find out about yourself by doing this. Not only you're going to have a great time while you are flirting, but there is also going to be at the same time, there are few people that are going to be very interesting, but also one person in particular is just going to be like, hey, my darling, it's going to be like really sticking out. The person who's going to have a powerful work-life balance, the person who is very spiritual, but on another hand as well, very like a business-like, okay? And you're going to like this person, and it is going to be a little bit different, because it's slightly different person who you normally go for. And this is also going to be a great moment, great strength, great sign for you that your life is about to go on the whole new journey. So which means that they're also going to be the people that you're going to start to like and fancy that are slightly different, and this is nothing unusual. But there is, my gorgeous Sagittarius, someone in particular that you're about to meet. You're going to meet this person this month in particular, and you need to like kind of like, you know, like you need to understand it's one step at a time, you see. And this is someone very special who is going to be here. This is someone very special who you're going to meet this month, but you're going to have to remember it's a one step at a time. Okay, but you're gonna feel how you've never felt before. Okay, and this is purely because this person is going to be the right person for you indeed. Okay, so go out as much as you can and meet as many people as you can, because there is someone very special that is about to enter your life. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarius, I love you all to bits, okay? I'm sending you healing, brightest blessing, lots of love and light to all of you. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarius, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you, Sagittarius. Bye.